You're welcome back, everybody, to Oscars and Perfect Show with Daniel.
Yo.
Episode 20. UFC 294 was yesterday, so we're concluding our thoughts and opinions and
prayers
and our condolences.
Yep.
We're basically just gonna cover what we thought of the fight, what we predict is gonna be certain fighters' futures, what to expect next, and ultimately just
reaction.
Just vent, you know. So starting it off, what flavor is that one?
It's fruit punch.
Let me try it.
That's good, bro.
Hey, Rock, put me on.
If you don't put your fucking lips on there,
that's good.
Huh?
That's good.
Yeah.
It tastes like Kool-Aid.
A little bit.
Like them Kool-Aid packs I get from Food City.
Yeah.
It take me back. All right, but started off Islam versus Volk. Islam versus Volk 2.
Yeah.
Volk on a 12-day notice comes in, looks sharp. He's talked about he's ready. And then we'll talk about what he said post-fight interview and kind of cover those opinions. But when you see Volk coming out and you see Islam coming out, what is your thoughts before the fight, before the bell even rings?
I'm thinking Volk looks a little thicker.
He looked thick.
He looked a little thicker, had a little bit of a, but he was 240 prior to joining the UFC, before fighting. So I know he's always going to have like some skin on him, some love handles, but he looked a little heavy and he came in 154 and a half. So I was like, he didn't struggle with this weight cut.
Right.
He didn't. I know we had mentioned that before, but I looked at Islam too. I'm like, he looks
cut.
Yeah. And I was like,
the fact that dude makes 155 and just
he still looked drained, bro, in his face, in my opinion. He looked just sucked in still.
The day of the weigh-ins, and we'll talk about it right now, what I think kind of played a factor is in like their rehydration. But Islam just looked shredded, bro. That dude looked fucking cut. And I look at Volk and I was like, well, maybe he looks a little bit thicker, maybe a little bit stronger. That way it's easier to defend takedowns from a stronger dude. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
But go ahead.
Islam just looked like a fucking unit.
Yeah.
A unit.
Physically.
I was like, damn.
Okay, so it was a round 2, round 1?
Round
1. I was thinking, it was in those positions where Islam, like succeeds, because where he won the fight is not where you think Islam will win the fight.
Popped me by surprise.
Right?
I think that's when people try to compare him to Khabib. I think Islam's striking is levels above Khabib's. And I thought right when the fight started, no, I'll talk about the rehydration. So when they weighed in Friday morning, you know how like the time zones are way different in Abu Dhabi. Yeah. Typically they will have like a 24-hour period to rehydrate and gain that weight back. They had 30 hours this time. So Islam, they were saying that Islam would have a bigger advantage because he had the longest time to rehydrate, get back into shape, and be fine. So a lot of people were talking about that, and that's why they were leaning more towards Islam because he was probably going to be the more healthier fighter on fight night. And when the fight started, the commentators were talking about, like Islam's taking into a leg kick. He had success before in the first fight, and he shot a takedown. Volk automatically goes, So when he stopped the takedown, I was
fucking hyped, bro. I was
like,
hyped.
like Volk's here, like
and like I said, like in those positions where Islam typically dominates, Volk looked good, still strong, bro. He was flipping. He was flipping.
Controls on positions. He had control against the cage, and I was like,
that's what's like so. And I can't imagine being Volk right now, because he even the head kick, he defended it. He had his hand up, just went right over his hand on hit him in the fucking eye, and that grounded pound.
Perfect defense, better offense.
And we were talking about this before, but I really, really do think that there's something to these guys fighting so much. Izzy and Volk. I just think, and then to get knocked out in this dramatic fashion, I know at the end of the fight, he's like, Dana, please keep me busy. Did you watch the Nelk interview with him?
I didn't watch the Nelk interview, but I watched his post-fight interview, and he was talking about his mental struggles when he's not fighting.
And that kind of, like, if as a fan of him, as a fucking huge fan of Volk, gets me a little worried, because on the Nelk podcast, he's like, I'm just not, when I'm not fighting, I'm not okay, pretty much. That's what he was saying. And in my opinion, hearing that, I'm like, who, man, maybe you should not, maybe you should retire, brother. Like, stop. Your health is more important. Your mental health is more important than fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear that, and it's like, man,
It's a scary,
there's more
like,
to life than
right.
fighting. It really is. I know as a fucking casual fan, I don't even know what it's like to, train and literally die because of this. They're killing themselves every time they're fucking cutting weight and draining themselves.
Then
And
if they get knocked out brutally on the fight night, they have a terrible weight cut, near death.
that's
I've
what I'm
heard people
saying.
always talk about they're like, just
And if I'm Dana, I'm like, and I hear that, I'm like, bro, you're one of our most cherished champions that we have right now. You need to be okay. I can't just throw you out. That's just. Then I'm just thinking like, then it just makes me look like a fucking dickhead. In my opinion, it makes me look like a dickhead. Oh yeah, I'll put you out there in January. I'll put you out there. Don't
yeah,
worry.
and he still wants to fight Ilya, dude. I was like, fuck, to get knocked out like that. Because if you guys really pay attention to the replay, when he was getting the ground and pound, you'll see when he's like out.
He's like in and out of it. And then he's just
like,
out. Boom, boom, boom.
I was like, oh my fucking goodness.
Yeah,
but he's talking about he had mental struggle. He's like, man, I was in a dark place. He's like, but I don't know why. Like, I have a beautiful family. Like, I'm like, why the fuck am I feeling like this? So he's just like, let me keep you fighting. I was like, bro, like,
yeah,
you're one of the most active people and you want to keep going?
I just, like I said, in my opinion, I think there's something to these guys trying to fight 3-4 times a year. It's not healthy up here.
Right.
It's not, because when you're dehydrating yourself, your brain is fucking shrinking too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So their brain is constantly boom, 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 boom.
And if they don't hydrate properly, their brain fluid is not enough space, so their brain is like.
How can you hydrate properly with all these rules in place? Like,
Joe talks about it all the time. Like, they need to do something different for these fighters to go in healthier. That's because the weight cuts are fucking brutal, dude. We talked about it before in previous episodes. There just need to be more weights because if Volk is constantly walking around at 180 and he has to cut down to 145.
Every fighter, bro. Look at fucking Aljo. Aljo's walking around fucking 170,
cutting down to 135,
cutting down to 135. Like,
there's certain fighters that look their weight class. Like Sean O'Malley looks like he could.
He's just big.
But he talks about he weighs in like 150 and he kind of struggles to make 135s. And if Aljo weighs more and he's still doing it, I'm like, God damn. Like,
yeah, it's seeing that, like, it broke my fucking heart, man. Seeing Volk, because I was talking to my brother and said, even if he loses this fight by decision, I'll be happy. He just can't get knocked out because seeing a GOAT get knocked out, it changes their, just their future in general. Anybody get knocked out, you don't know how it's gonna be, and then you're gonna go in there into a banger with Ilya, who is a monster. I don't think that's right. Give it to Max. Take some time, 6 months off, bro.
It's an interim belt, so he's not really
interim.
Champion. You can set that up halfway through, maybe next year, like May, June.
So, what did you think of Islam? How did he look to you? Obviously, he got a great finish, but leading into that, what did you think?
I keep doubting him on his striking, because every single time he wins, it's just kind of like Khabib style. Obviously, when he beat Charles, he dropped him with the left hook, but submitted him for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought he would knock out the basically pound for pound at featherweight.
Yeah,
no, I didn't expect him because I've seen Volk take some good shots. He'll get dropped. Don't get me wrong. Max dropped him a couple times. Islam in the first fight dropped him to a knee, but he hasn't got knocked out. I think until it's been 10 years since he's been knocked out until his fourth pro fight, and we just never seen it. So him to get knocked out like that and just it's a TKO. I understand, but still,
it just breaks my heart, man. Like seeing these guys, Izzy get absolutely dominated, and then seeing this guy. Volk get knocked out. It just breaks my heart, bro. Fighting is such a crazy sport, such a dangerous sport, and there's something to that, bro. At least that's what my take on it. There's something to these guys wanting to fight so much, and eventually it fucking wears down on you. You can't keep taking these. It was a perfect shot. Anybody was gonna get knocked out. If he landed that on anybody, you're getting knocked out for the most part.
Right on top of the head.
Yeah. But what do you do after this? If you're Volk. I know he says he wants to fight in December. Do you think that's going to happen?
No.
I don't think so either.
I think...
Who's got knocked out and it fought 3 months later? What is it? So it's November, December, January.
Maybe Izzy or Kamaru, because I know Izzy, when he got knocked out by Pereira, But Izzy's wasn't
It was a TKO. He got knocked the fuck out.
Izzy's wasn't bad. He was still like out of it before, kind of.
Yeah.
But he looked like he was still like moving, like he was trying to dodge those punches. While Kamaru's was that shit was knocked out.
Kamaru he waited a little bit though.
Yeah, he did.
But probably like 5-6 months
within the same year.
Yeah.
But his was a knockout where I've heard him talk about in interviews. He was like
sleeping, bro.
He said there was videos of him like doing the post fight interview, hugging his parents, his family, his team, and he said he doesn't remember nothing until getting into the ambulance. Yeah. That shit's scary.
That is scary, bro.
That is scary. And to see Volk to get knocked out in a similar fashion.
In my opinion, his knockout was a healthier knockout than Volk's, bro. His knockout was pounded. Bro, he probably got 10, 15 shots in while Volk was just boom, 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 boom. Like, yeah.
And it was a good stoppage by the referee as well. Because there's no more.
Oh, man.
So a tough one. But hopefully Volk is able to bounce back and is in a healthier space mentally.
Maybe
be able to come in because I still want to see him be a champion at 145 because he's not old.
What is he?
Within his 30s. Why? He's like mid 30 or a little bit or early 30s.
I think there's not too much more. Like if he wants to continue to strive to be great, there's not much more for him left at 145, in my opinion.
There's not, but.
Like, what do you...
Is he going to fight Islam again for the third time?
No.
Because Islam is going to fight Charles next. That's what Dana had said. He's going to be the next person to fight for the belt because he was
Charles
ready.
Is going to fight him.
He was ready to fight, but he had a cut.
He's not going to fight him.
But that's what Dana said. Well, I know Charles... The thing is, Charles also called out Conor McGregor for a money fight. And
he's been this whole year.
And I was kind of upset when he did that because I was like, bro, Dana said you could fight for the belt.
Yeah.
And you're calling out Conor because of I don't know, bro. Like I'd rather see Charles fight for the belt and win or lose instead of fighting Conor for like a money fight because you can't sell that fight either way. I mean, you could Conor and Charles, but maybe
Conor could sell anything.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking maybe it's like a redemption for Jose Aldo. Because I think Charles hasn't fought a Brazilian since Jose Aldo. That's the only thing. But Charles doesn't talk shit. Hasn't fought a Brazilian. Charles doesn't talk shit like in press conferences. Plus, his English isn't very good. So it's not going to be...
But I don't know. I think I could totally see that not going down, by the way. That Charles and Islam. I could totally see that not going down. Because first of all, Islam doesn't fight. He fights twice a year max.
Yeah, I'll see it happening next year for sure.
But...
I don't know if it's going to be in Abu Dhabi, though.
It's not. Hell no. Fuck that. You can't keep... No. Because I hate those cards in general, bro.
They're early, bro.
And I'm be real, this card was boring as fuck.
The first couple fights were good knockouts, and then you had like
the
weird...
the Angela... or the...
Aleskarov?
Yeah, the flying knee. Oh, nasty, bro.
And Said Nurmagomedov had that guillotine. Yeah. Well, the other dude shot, and it was just like, I was like, oh, okay.
No, yeah, but I just thought in general like it wasn't.
I was really excited for that Johnny Walker fight, and there was like a weird doctor stoppage.
That was whack, bro.
That doctor is getting so much hate,
bro. That was so whack. We could dive in on this a little bit if you guys didn't watch. But Johnny Walker fought Angalaev, and he got kneed while he was on the ground,
which was illegal,
which is an illegal hit, and. They stopped the fight, but what's ridiculous, when they stop it, they give you 5 minutes. They didn't give him 5 minutes, bro. They didn't give him 5 minutes to recuperate and then ask him these questions. They're asking him these questions not even a minute in. They're like, what round is it? Where are you? Where are we fighting?
Apparently he said he's in the desert when they asked him, where are you?
I didn't remember hearing that.
John Kavanagh, his coach, because I guess he trains in Ireland now. So that's what that's what Walker had told Kavanagh, or Kavanagh had told the doctor, some shit like that.
But it's also like his English isn't good either.
That's what I was thinking.
There's a bad translation. Too. Like the doctor speaking English, and you could hear the doctor. Where are you at? Where are you at? What round are we in? And just like that. Where are you at? Where are we at? What round are we in? And then he's kind of thinking, bro. And I was talking to my brother about this because we're watching it together. He's like, bro, he's in the middle of fighting. He also just got kneed in the fucking head.
Still has adrenaline.
He still got adrenaline pumping. He doesn't speak English, so it's like.
I mean, he tries, but obviously there's like still a.
But I could see why he's like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to fucking fight. That's why they were still trying to fight in the middle of it. I felt bad for that. I'm like,
because I think that would have been a banger of a fight, to be honest.
It was looking like it.
And the doctor had another incident with the fighter named Henry.
Yeah.
He was saying
kicked
that
him in the nut.
Kicked him in the nuts. And he was like, you didn't get kicked in the nuts. He's like, my dick and balls, bro. Like, and
that was so frustrating.
Even John Anik, he was like, oh, come on, man. Like, are you serious right now?
And did you hear what they said about him?
They said he threw up afterwards.
He was in the back throwing up.
Yeah, dude. How are you gonna? Who does?
And then like, why? He was fighting. Like, it wasn't like a domination by the other dude. He was fighting. Got kicked in the nuts. And he's rolling on the fucking ground. He's rolling on the ground. I never seen no grown man rolling on the ground in the UFC unless his arm is snapped and he's like, these are fighters, bro.
Like, that shit would change the fights.
That's what pissed me off. But that's what I'm saying. Like, some of this card was like, come on.
You even heard when that same doctor came in to check on Johnny Walker, everybody was like, oh, this same doctor again. Like, everybody knew, and they called it out. They're like, oh man. But a lot of people were like, well, he didn't answer, but I guess. But I was like, there's also a language barrier, you know?
I think
So I think they really have to. That was a tough one because the card started off fairly good. You know, first round finishes. Then I was like, oh, like a light heavyweight. This is gonna be good. Johnny Walker either gets knocked out in a funny way, like his body just reacts funny, or he puts on like a crazy knockout. And Ankalaev is supposed to be one of the top dudes.
I'll tell you what. If I'm Dana White, hey, I'm not fighting that dude for a minute, bro. He's got back to back no contest, but nobody won. Against Jan, it was a
draw, right?
A draw, and then this dude, it's no contest.
And I always see Ankalaev too, like he's on the ground. You know, why would you knee him?
I don't know. These Russian, there must be a big like discrepancy when they're like training in Russia, because they're also fighting fighters who fight only in Russia, like not obviously for the UFC. And certain leagues they're allowed to fight.
Some leagues allow soccer kicks. Yeah, like when they're on the ground, you can fucking punt. That's fucking.
Because that's what Piotr Jan did to Aljo, and that's how he lost his fucking belt.
And now his whole career is changed.
So
what'd you think of the co-main Khamzat versus Usman? Usman, another fighter who came on the same
We kind of
notice.
disagree on this. I want you to tell me, like, what was your take from that fight?
I thought Khamzat started off the fight how most people typically would expect it, just to drown him in the ground, constant pressure, constant takedowns. And even if it looked like Kamaru was like stuffed it at first, he just still like latched on the leg and just strong ass Russian grip and took him down. It looked like he was gonna finish him in a rear naked a couple times until Kamaru flipped him over. They were both face planted. And news broke out saying that he had broke his hand in the first round, which kind of limited him in his wrestling, his striking. So a lot of people were saying that he was tired. He doesn't have a good cardio to fight Sean, but you can't really do much with a broken hand. In the second round, basically same thing, just takedown. Looks like I think Kamaru did outstrike him in the second round too,
third,
but still the ground control time. That's why I'll say it right now. But in the third round, Kamaru was putting on him until Khamzat brought him down again.
In the last minute, minute and 20.
But that's why the judging criteria is weird, because it looked like they scored ground control with no damage more than Kamaru's significant strikes, basically. And it was a majority decision win for Khamzat. But it's just like a weird judging thing where, because Kamaru defended majority of the takedowns, but when he did get taken out, he was held for a while.
Significant amount of time.
But it looked like the judges were scoring that. There was no damage. There was no advancements besides the first round. He was trying to get the chokes. But other than that, it was just.
And Joe talks about this a lot. It's like you got to credit them being able to control it, because if there's still no damage being done, there's still skill and technique being presented.
Correct.
With, him not allowing him to get up. Me personally, I just think for that to be like a number one contender fight, me personally, or
a championship fight, basically, like winner of that goes to fight for the belt.
With that being on the line, I was more impressed with Kamaru than I was impressed with Khamzat. Hamza typically smashes, and he didn't do that. He didn't. There was no damage, and that's what's interesting because Dominic Cruz always talks about this because he goes to those like meeting. He goes to the meetings where it's like judges meetings. He talks about like how he went, and he said that they're trying to change the criteria to understand what true damage is.
Like significant strikes, what a significant strike is.
Yes, like even when somebody gets cut, you got to understand what went into that. Just whatever.
Was
bullshit.
It a headbutt? Was it an accident? Was it?
So that's kind of been my thinking, and I'm like, in my opinion, I thought Kamaru gave more damage than Hamza gave Kamaru.
For sure.
And the fight, I thought it was closer than what it was. I could have been just biased. I thought the fight was closer because in those moments of control, he was defending everything. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand that either. He's controlling him, but he's not doing anything in the control. So, like, how much does that control really matter? I don't know. I don't get it. That's why I don't understand.
The judging is like a little... It's a weird scoring criteria.
And so that's the product of somebody who's going to fight Sean Strickland, to fight for the belt, and I don't know.
Basically,
I wish that fight was 5 rounds because I genuinely believe Kamaru would have won if it was 5.
Because Kamaru's gas tank still looked good.
He looked good in my opinion,
which
bro.
Which really surprised me because I was like, oh, he's getting drowned. Like, is his first fight at 185? But no, he
still looks
good.
Strong.
He looked like he could have fought 2 more.
He could have.
Hazmat with the broken hand, though, I don't think he could have done much for those 2 rounds besides probably go for another takedown and do the same thing.
But he looked tired trying to... Bro, because even in the beginning of the third, he tried to go for a takedown, stuffed it, he didn't get it, and then he just looked drained, in my opinion.
Looked like he kind of slowed down.
Because round 1 for sure gassed him. I thought round 1, because that's hard to control a big dude like that.
And he was trying to like go for
3 minutes. Yeah.
But if he does fight Sean, I mean, we saw when Sean kept on putting pressure on Izzy. 5th round came, still like if it was just like a day in the office, like a practice, like a little spar session, just not breathing heavy. So Sean Strickland's cardio will probably be Hazmat's biggest test, but it all depends if Sean can defend Hazmat's takedowns. Because Kamaru is a way better wrestler, I think. Mm-hmm. But people say Sean Strickland's ground game is like legit.
I believe it. You know, I
if there's one thing I believe is Sean is a lot better than people expect or think of him.
And maybe he exposed him. Sean exposed himself too much, so people understand. Oh wait, this guy has these antics. He plays off like he's an idiot. He's obviously a very intelligent fighter,
but he's fucking good.
He's very fucking good. He's all around, and I don't know, man. That fight kind of bothered me too because I thought Kamaru did really good. I thought he did really good considering. This guy was supposed to walk him down. This guy was supposed to walk him down. My brother told me Hamza by murder. He's fucking with you. Mm-hmm. He was saying because that's what this guy said about Izzy. He was like Hamza by murder. I was like, all right, we'll see. I don't know. I could see Hamza winning because I think we called Hamza winning, right? We said I want Usman to win. It's just hard for me to say he is going to win.
He's going to
win. So I want to say we both said. Do you think so?
I think you leaned it more towards Usman because
you definitely said Hamza.
But I said Hazmat. I said Hazmat by finish, but I was wrong. And I said Volk and Islam by finish. I just picked the wrong person.
What did I say? Volk too, huh?
Yeah, you said Volk. I said Volk by finish, but man, I got the finish part right.
Yeah,
wrong fighter.
But
so, what do you think about Hazmat winning his first fight at 185? Not his first fight at 185. It's
not a true 185er either.
Not a true 185 because I think his first 185 was like Mearshart or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he knocked him out. But he never faced a true top 185 contender, yet he beats Kamaru, who's not a true 185er, and he gets an automatic title shot. Do you think his road is a lot easier than some people's? Or should he fight a Robert Whittaker, a Jared Cannonier, Dricus du Plessis?
I think if I'm the UFC, I see that, and I'm like, hold on a second.
Which is kind of strange that he does get an automatic title shot. I understand
I think he would do it.
Power.
Bro, I think he would do it if it was a banger. Like if it was an absolute banger and Hazmat knocked him out.
Right.
I think he would do that.
But a 3-round.
But a 3-round snooze fest.
If it was like a 3-round, like a Gilbert Burns kind of thing,
yes,
then you could still kind of like, oh, this dude.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, you gotta credit that to Usman because he didn't make shit easy. Mm-mm. This was his hardest, most like uncomfortable fight. It wasn't
12
uncomfortable.
Day notice, not at his first 185 against the guy that smashes everybody. And you don't get smashed. He left untouched.
He looked fine.
He looked good.
And
I don't like the automatic title shot. I understand it's gonna create bias because of Sean's character, Hazmat's character. I do like Hazmat's post-fight speech though, so as Islam's as well. But Hazmat was always talking about, he's like, oh, I'm here because for like money and shit like that. He's like, I never really did it for the titles, and he said it in the same post-fight interview. But he's gonna get a title shot. But I don't know.
Are we sure though? Like, I know Dana said this before. Dana has definitely said something and did not follow through with it.
Correct.
He has done that because
they did ask Sean first to come in and fight Hazmat.
Yeah.
Which it was.
That's weird, right?
It's weird to ask the champion to come in
on 12 days.
12 days, put your belt on the line.
The fuck?
In his home
in Abu Dhabi. Like,
it didn't make sense. I was like, why would you call him of all people?
Whatever.
They're gonna call the champion and come. Yeah, maybe if Sean was not the champion,
give me $10 million and I'll fucking think about it.
Maybe if Sean wasn't the champion, we all know Sean will probably accepted it. But as a champion, it doesn't benefit him.
No.
And that's a lot of things, bro. With these Middle Eastern fighters, they have a lot of visa issues. Hazmat has some visa issues. Mm-hmm. So if a lot of people are saying that if I'm Sean Strickland, like, Madison Square Garden, deal or no deal, bitch. Like,
yeah,
you can come here, but I'm not coming over there. I'm the champion.
I think if I'm the UFC, I don't give him that title shot because there's still so many good fights for him at 185.
You can still build him up, dude. He hasn't really,
like, you know what I'm thinking right now? Why not give him Cannonier? Mm-hmm. It's not the most interesting fighter, but he's a true 185er.
And Cannonier deserves a title shot.
And he does deserve a title shot. And Cannonier could wrestle his ass off too.
And he could hit. That dude has power.
So give him Cannonier. Give him Cannonier. Fucking throw Sean just to give him some fucking food. Throw him fucking Dickless Duplessis. That, and then, because, bro, Cannonier deserves a fucking title shot. He beat the champ. He beat him 9 months ago. It was during Father's Day, I think. Mm-hmm. Or no, that was Vittori. He beat the shit out of Vittori.
But no one really,
Cannonier.
Yeah, but no one's really like calling out Cannonier. Cannonier's still not like,
I know, but
being outspoken. A person has been winning, and
who do you think wins? 3. Who do you think wins? Sean versus Hamza? Who do you think wins? For real.
Fuck, Sean just looked good, bro. It just all depends on how the first round goes and how Sean does against Hazmat's wrestling, and if he does get past the first 2 rounds, I think maybe Sean's pressure and cardio puts a toll on Hazmat. Early prediction though, I'll probably go Sean based on how he just made Izzy look like light work. And if I want to do MMA math, Hazmat didn't really put damage on Usman. He didn't put the hands on him. He didn't choke him out. He didn't submit him. And I don't know. It just looks like Sean's pressure will probably be too much. His cardio will probably be too much. It just depends on how the first round goes for Hazmat. Because if he can continue to take takedowns, that I'm assuming that will be the whole 5-round plan until he submits him. I don't know if you want to bang with Sean.
I don't think that's what I don't think he's going to.
No, that's not smart.
I don't think he's going to. So I think, well, to be real, I think Hamza wins that fight.
Really?
And I only think he wins that fight because he's gonna do what he's good at.
Just wrestle fuck him, or you
wrestle.
think he does submit him?
No, I'm not gonna say he's gonna submit him. I don't know. I've never seen Sean in that position.
Or just ground control.
Yeah, I've only seen Sean in a position to where,
even when Hazmat does get ground, he never really like ground and pounds. It's always mainly like chokes. But he's still good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it will be a good fight, but I don't think it's.
I just think you don't want your champ also. I bet you the numbers would say, like, if you look at the numbers now, I'm sure they have some out there for Hamza versus Sean. I bet you Sean's the underdog.
I think he is
like 2-1 underdog.
Maybe.
So you want your champ to be taken out already. He hasn't even defended his belt one time.
I don't think Dana wants him as a champion.
But you want a chin strap, another chin strap, like who can't even really come to the States like that?
Mm-hmm.
That to me, I think that's whack. So that's another reason why I could totally see the UFC be like, hold on.
Because he won't be as active as most people want. Because what places sells the most? Madison Square Garden, Vegas, T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Like there's
Florida,
just Florida,
Miami. I don't. I
Phoenix sells too. Phoenix, they have some good ass events here, and fucking Utah had a good ass event. You know, Boston was good. You could have a lot more bigger fights here in the States rather than like Abu Dhabi, France. What else?
Yeah.
What else have they done?
Perth,
Australia, stuff like that. Which states there'll be bigger headliners?
I don't know, man.
Like I was looking at the Vegas tickets and it was like $400 for like nosebleeds. Then you go one level below, it's $1,250. Yeah. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be, interesting in my opinion, because I just can't see Sean waiting another 4 months to fight. I just can't, because what did he fight last month? So
that's a crazy motherfucker.
It's gonna be 6 months for Sean to fight. I know, and he's like, really? Now that I'm champ, you're not gonna keep me busy? He didn't take much damage in his last fight in August.
He could have fought like another 3 more rounds, I think.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
He wasn't breathing heavy.
And because he fought in August, right? That was the August card. Yeah. Right? Beginning of August. September 9th.
Yeah, first week of September.
Because the August was the Sean fight.
Mm-hmm.
So September, it was beginning of September. So September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 6 months by the time he's gonna be ready. Because what if Hasma needs surgery? We don't know that
postpone it. Yeah.
He definitely can't fight in 2 months.
No. I don't even think Sean will be on that December card anyways. They already have it stacked with champions.
No, they're not. So that's what I'm saying. But that January card is always big too. It's already the end of October, November, December.
Announced the Volk and Ilya, which we don't even know if Volk is going to be on that. Might be Ilya and Max.
I wouldn't, bro. But
so I don't think that January card is going to play out as people would expect it to. But
I think
then again, you just got to depend on if people are healthy enough to fight and be able to show up on January. I think Volk will be all right to go. I mean, despite the knockout, he didn't really suffer an injury like that. But that's still kind of
Volk,
a mental
Gaethje.
thing too.
Imagine that.
You just want Volk to get killed.
Why? You think he get killed against Gaethje?
I think Gaethje might hit harder than Islam. And Volk, I mean, Jason Gaethje had a leg kick too that shut off Poirier, but that was a kind of a different leg kick because they hit the back of the head.
But that was like, you can't. I'm never gonna say like a shot is lucky because these guys are professionals.
Correct. Or Volk versus first round Chandler.
Bro,
we know how first round
not
Michael Chandler
honestly, bro, I'm not worried. If I'm Volk, I'm not worried about any of these guys. He just got a great, absolutely perfect shot. Picture perfect. I don't care about the size. I don't care about none of that. Anybody would have been knocked out if it was fucking anybody. He would have, if anybody's hand is this low, he's aiming for your fucking head and he hits you perfect. Bro, anybody's going out. Anybody.
I think Charles would have hit him.
Yeah, sure. That's why he wasn't fucking there, huh? That's why your boy Volk had to save the day. But if I'm Volk, I don't want to. That division is boring, bro. That 145 division is boring. You're at a point in your career, he's probably 34, 35. Understand, what are you going to do? You're going to keep fighting these fucking, Ilya Topuria. There's a bunch of Ilya Topurias out there in each division. Mm-hmm. Michael Chandler's an Ilya Topuria of 155.
Very similar.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a bunch of these guys that are really, really, really fucking good that can be champion. Maybe they won't be. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But there's better, more entertaining fights for the people if you care about that. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. At 155, you got Dustin, you got Justin, you got fucking Charles, you got
Michael, Connor.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where the money is. Money's always been in 155 and heavyweight. Years past, yeah. So it's just like, if I'm him, let's do a fucking entertaining fight. Do you want me to take out one of these another contenders again, or do you want me to contend for the 155 belt?
I mean, because we all know what happens when people fight Max. So you could just Have Max take care of the contenders.
That's what I'm saying.
And who wouldn't want to see Max Holloway be a champ again?
Again, he deserves it. He deserves it, bro.
He's probably thinking like, fuck.
And then he don't need to cut like that. He don't need to cut like that.
And he could probably be a true 155 or a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. Get like properly have the weight on you. You've seen him go 5 rounds with the champ and win that fight. Fight one. I think he won that fight. Mm-hmm. I think majority of the people, 60% of the people will say, yeah, I think Volk won. And who knows how it would have been if that was the case.
With the full camp too, maybe he could have.
So, with the full camp in this fight, who knows how it would have went. You can't use that as an excuse. I'm not going to use it as an excuse. He's not. It's the thought. It's the understanding that, hey, this was just random. It wasn't supposed to be like this. So, I think in Volk's position right now,
you can make some bangers at 155.
Bangers, bro. The top 6 are nasty.
And I think Volk might still outreach him. And
bro, he has almost a 72-inch reach.
For 5'6", 5'5", that is insane.
So, I mean, and Chandler wants to fight. I know he's supposed to fight Conor. I don't believe Conor that's gonna go down.
Is in the testing pool now.
But then
did you hear what USADA said? Yeah, they said that they did it for Conor. But then I guess they showed that Conor had sent 2 tests to USADA. So they just said it for like a weird reason. So to make the UFC look bad.
I know December 31st, it doesn't matter. Because the UFC hasn't said shit. After December 31st, it's fucking whatever. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who. They said they're going to get another third party. It's not going to be the UFC that's going to test them.
Well, because I always hear weird things that USADA was doing, like waking up people like 6 a.m. the day of they're supposed to weigh in, or like the fight night. Yeah.
That's what Volk was saying.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, USADA doing different, like weird shit. And Joe used to talk about it. Brendan Shaw, they'd be like, bro, you guys are like third party. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Why are you guys so?
You know who Luke Thomas is, right?
No.
He's like a MMA guy. He's pretty famous. He's like a white beard. He's pretty knowledgeable, and he like has the numbers up there for people who are on like testosterone and gear. That it's not necessarily a more dangerous fight for somebody to be fighting on steroids. Mm-hmm. It's not like the numbers say. It's not like it doesn't cause more brain damage. It doesn't cause when people do fight who are on steroids. It's not like a significant more damage to the person that they're fighting.
It's not a greater risk.
Yeah, so it's just more about these guys need to fucking recover.
It's all about rehydrating properly.
And they can't recover when they're training 7 days a week, and then come up fight week, they have to destroy their body even more.
Especially for fighters that are older, of course, they have lower tests, they have lower metabolism. It's going to be even harder for them to cut weight. Yeah. Who doesn't want to see a UFC just straight banger? You know?
Imagine Derek Lewis on gear.
Ugh.
Speaking of which, he fights next weekend.
Next weekend, or like a top, like those
versus
just
Almeida. Bro, he's good, bro.
That'll be a good one.
He's good.
Derek Lewis won his last fight, right?
I think his last 2.
Oh, because of the flying knee.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude's so funny.
But
who would want to see Derek Lewis on gear and just fucking
right? Mwah. Imagine if with the actual 6-pack.
You think maybe Francis on more gear?
Do you think he's on gear?
No, I think that dude.
He's just naturally. I think that boy Nigerianly just has gifted, bro.
The genes of him. Because have you seen pictures of him? He just like chilling.
Yes, bro. Didn't even fucking man.
For him not to train
he fights this weekend.
Is it this weekend? I thought it was next.
No, it's the 26th or 27th.
I low-key might watch that one just because of that movie trailer, bro. Just that.
Bro, that shit was so hard.
I was like, I wasn't gonna watch it, but they fucking got me.
No.
But I'm gonna stream it.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
But okay, so
what's up? The dude with the one eye, Merg.
He didn't look too good, bro. His leg kicks were nasty. Did you watch the fight? It was early. It was the first
fight. I didn't watch it, but I watched the highlights. So it was just him like leg kicks. But what's interesting about him, he could only really fight in the Middle East.
That's what they say?
Yeah, because
I know you can't find the States.
Most commissions won't allow him to fight with one eye. So that's why they were like, well, Russian, maybe their commissions allow him. So I think he'll be good, but he won't be the star that I think Dana would want because he can't pass the the medical exam to fight in the States. Like Nevada's commission, like he won't pass.
There's no way, especially even New York. Like,
right.
There's
so
no way.
It sucks because I think he does have potential, but he won't have those. Because I always fight on Abu Dhabi. I mean, how many cars have been in Abu Dhabi this year? Like 2, 3.
I think it's barely been 2. Bro.
So he's only gonna fight like twice a year.
Who else fought in Abu Dhabi this year? I don't think
Charles. No. Oh, that wasn't this year. Was that last year?
I think they only fight once in Abu Dhabi, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like a year, because they always build up the card. It's got to be Islam. It's got to be
because last year was when Charles fought Islam. Was it December or around this time?
It might have been around this time.
I think it is like 1 or 2 times a year.
Because December was John Jones.
And that was in Vegas.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Once a year, like
he won't be the star that they would hope to be.
I don't know.
But it will be a cool story.
It is a cool story, but I wasn't too impressed with him. He looked raw. He looked really raw, but he was also in a bunch of dangerous positions, bro. Like I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Overall, what's your take from? So you think Islam and Charles are fighting next?
I think that's the plan. A lot of people were saying Islam versus Justin or him versus Charles, but Dana had said that Charles is going to get the next title shot. Or does Islam go up to 170 and fight the winner of Leon and Colby?
How is that even allowed, bro? He's defended his belt how many times? Twice.
Against
versus a 145er.
Not a true 155er.
How is that allowed, bro? And then guess what?
Chin strap.
And then guess what?
Priority.
He's not going to have to forfeit it, give up his belt. It's not going to be for an interim. Nobody's going to. But that happens for Volk, and then that happened for
Francis.
Like, it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. This motherfucker's going to be allowed to go up and fight Sean.
And stall the 155er.
But that don't happen if Hamza wins.
Right.
It doesn't happen. You're gonna fight. They're not gonna fight each other. So I don't see that shit.
I don't want Islam to go up to 170. Not yet. At least fight Charles, fight Justin. Maybe if Dustin can go on the winning streak, fight Dustin.
170's got too many wrestlers, bro. 170's got too many big wrestlers. Like, you got Robert Whitaker there. You got
that's 185.
That's 185.
170. You got 170.
Colby.
Leon's
there.
Kamaru's still gonna come back.
You think he's gonna go down to 170?
I don't know.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Because he said, his plan was like, oh, imagine I beat him, fight for the title, win the title, and then go back down to 170, win the title. But I think it would be easier for him to win the title at 170 first, be the champion,
but
and then get an automatic title.
He's lost twice. He's lost his belt twice.
I think he just needs to get a win. He's 3 in a row. I think he just needs to get a win. Feed him Colt Gilbert again. No, they already fought twice.
That's what I'm saying. Like 170, you got these like.
Is Bo Nickel 185 or 170?
I don't know.
I'd like to see him come up. I think he's 185.
I think it's 185.
I think he's 185. That's a big boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not really much. I know I'm missing a fighter at 170. I know that for a fact. I just can't fucking pull out the name out of my ass. There's somebody in the top 5 that's good. I just can't remember the name. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking Wonder Boy.
Oh yeah, he's fighting Shavkat, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a banger.
Up. That's fucked up.
That's a banger.
He's 40 years old fighting Shavkat.
Well, Wonder Boy looked good, bro, against Kevin Holland. I think Wonder Boy's underrated. Like, I think
he's just older, bro. Like,
fuck, you guys are winning.
What?
10-7.
Who scored? Can you see?
I think
so. The Cardinals and the
Seahawks are playing today. Josh Dawes rushed it in for 25 yards. Hell yeah,
Damn.
Good tackling, guys.
Good tackling, guys.
Josh Dawes don't even got wheels like that, bro.
No, low-key he does, bro.
25 yards, brother. I'm just happy because Jackson Smith and Jigba finally scored his first touchdown. And we have no sacks. Bro, you guys aren't even playing that good on offense. What are we doing? Oh, Seattle's in the red zone. We might call a touchdown live, boys. Anyways, what do you think Kamaru does in the future? Do you think he stays at 185?
I would stay at 185 because
he look good. He look like a natural.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's just that he's getting older, dude. I think
37.
Yeah,
not that old.
I think dropping to 170 is going to be a lot harder as the years go by.
I just think that's a younger division.
But now Kamaru's older. does he have to win one more for a title shot? Does he have to win 2 more at 185? Because 185 got some dogs, bro.
They do, and they got some people that deserve the title shot.
That's why Kamaru's in a weird spot because he's gonna have to fight Jared. He's gonna have to fight Robert or Drickies because Hazmat's gonna fight for the title.
Which is crazy. That's how much Dricus du Plessis fucked up the division.
Because he said no.
Because he was supposed to fight Izzy, bro. He was supposed to fight Izzy. Izzy would have fucked him up. Oh, and then...
Now we got Sean Strickland as
and champ. Then Sean would have been...
I'm all for it, but...
Yeah.
Izzy could have still been champ if Dricus just would have said yes.
And
then Jared probably could have fought Sean. Or something. If Dricus would have just said yes, it would have changed the whole course of that middleweight division.
But I do think that division is like just older. Like, so it kind of, because 170 is kind of young, bro. Yeah, like, how old is Leon? Leon's what, 30? No, Leon's a little older.
Leon's a little bit older too. I think
he's 30. He's like a year younger than Kamaru. Yeah. But Colby's younger. He's not that old.
Gilbert's not that old.
He's been.
Wonderboy's old. Shawcott.
Younger.
That's younger. A good prospect. Who the fuck is at 170? There's one more prospect at 170. I just can't remember the freaking name. I can't remember the fighter.
I don't know. Izzy just ran laps around that, or not Izzy. Kamaru ran laps around that division. So
I miss these active champs. Is what I miss.
Yeah, you're not gonna see. Let me see.
Because I know I'm missing somebody at 170. I'm trying to think.
Let's look at the rankings today. Because I'm sure I think they updated today.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a little bathroom break. And I'll be right back.
Yeah.
God damn, they're gonna think like, damn, this dude takes too many fucking pisses. Seattle scores. If Seattle don't win today, bro. Did you see their playoff chances if they lose today? If they win, they go 51% chance to make the playoffs, and if they lose, it goes down to like 30 something.
Bilal. That's who deserves the title shot.
He's 170. Huh?
Yeah. That fucking huge too, bro. You know who else is like? This is another person that's like coming up. Fucking Ian Gary, young. Oh my fucking God. I knew I was forgetting something. And then JDM's right there too. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a younger division. Younger. So then you go to 185. Robert Whitaker, Jared Cannonier, both old. Paulo Costa, And then after that, it's like, come on, bro. Jack Hermanson, Brendan Allen, Kevin Gaslam's still ranked top 10. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's a whole division. Oh, yeah, Ian Gary, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So,
wasn't Ian Gary supposed to fight Shafkat? They're trying to set him up for something.
He's fighting. Ian Gary's fighting. Or is Ian Gary fighting Shafkat? No, Stephen Thompson is.
Ian Gary's fighting somebody. I just don't know who the.
Yeah,
he's on the December card actually.
Ian Gary, Paul Craig. Paul Craig is fighting in middleweight.
Yeah, because I thought he fought Johnny Walker.
He was in light heavy.
Interesting.
Did he?
He's Scottish. Did he? Scottish.
Okay, so.
I know who's Ian Gary
fighting?
Damn,
Paul Craig did move down to 170. He's not even ranked in the.
That Johnny Walker knockout changed his career. Oh yeah, how we forgot about Bilal Muhammad, guys? Sorry about that.
So yeah, so that's what I was saying. That 170 is like a younger division because we got Colby younger, Bilal younger, Hazmat younger. Gilbert Burns.
I don't think Hazmat's gonna go to 170.
No, I know, but this is just what it's ranked right now.
He's still ranked though?
Yeah, Hazmat's number 4.
Interesting.
And then Shavkat young, Jeff Neal, Sean Brady's young, and then Ian Gary. Those are like the younger, and then JDM's the younger prospect there, and then in the 185,
Sean's a little bit old as well.
I don't know. He's been in the UFC for a minute too. Yeah. But 185, it's super top heavy, bro. You got Izzy, Dricus du Plessis, Robert Whitaker, Jared Cannonier. And then you got Marvin Vettori, Paulo Costa, Jack Hermanson. Like, that's there's no Chris Curtis, a little younger. But come on, bro.
Marvin Vettori needs to fight. He needs to stay active. He should fight fucking.
Well, he just got fucking worked, bro.
He needs to fight Robert or something.
I don't know. Because like all these dudes have fought for the belt already. Like all these, I know they didn't fight Sean,
but they all fought in Israel.
Paulo Costa fought for the belt. Marvin Vettori fought for the belt. Jared Cannonier fought for the belt. Robert Whittaker fought twice for the belt. And Dricus Duplessis fucked it up. He should have fought for the belt. So that's what I'm saying. Insert Kamaru in that 185 division. Where do you rank Kamaru? Rank him 6. Paulo Costa's ranked 6 right now. You got to rank him above Paulo Costa. He didn't even fucking fight.
Well, I think he fought a fan.
I saw that. He's like, I'm sorry to my doctor.
He threw a punch.
Yeah, whatever. But
that guy's a character.
So if you insert Kamaru at 6, come on, bro. You can make any fight. Vettori, he could beat Vettori. But is Vettori going to wrestle him? No way. I don't think so.
Because I think Hazmat's probably one of the better wrestlers in that division. And Kamaru,
think he's a better wrestler than Robert?
Hazmat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
That's all. Yeah, I think Hazmat is one of the best wrestlers in the game.
And he didn't really do that much to
I think Kamaru. It just shows how good Kamaru is, too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he looks, like, to me, he just looked solid, bro. He looked solid. Especially, I hate saying this, but like 12 days notice, he looks solid. I'm gonna be interested to hear the fight companion because they had.
I started it yesterday, but I'm only 30 minutes in. Like in the Sedner Magomedov fight, that's all. That's where I passed. That's where I heard like the 30 hour hydration clause, and a lot of people were saying that Hazmat was gonna win, but I don't know. I think the UFC will be interesting in a couple months. Obviously, John Jones is next month against Stipe, and then Yuri versus Pereira.
Who do you got in that?
I got Yuri low key, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I just like the way he fights.
A knockout or what?
It has to be. I think that fight will. I don't see that fight going decision. I can't.
I don't see
Yuri winning. No, you think he gets caught with a left hook or what?
I think Alex is one of the greatest strikers I've ever seen, bro. I'm not fucking around.
Bro, Yuri looks good, though. I seen him strike. That man looks good. But Glover did rock him a couple times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yuri just looks awkward. He's just like a
That's his first fight back, bro. From a big injury.
Big injury.
So you don't know how that's going to be.
Gonna play.
Alex is just an animal,
but
bro.
If Pereira
Alex
wins,
at 205.
Alex versus Jamal Hill, who's also a good-ass striker at 205.
That would be so fun.
That's a good division. I don't think Jan is going to be in that conversation anymore. No. Ankalaev fucked it up with the no knee.
Yeah.
And then the heavyweight, there's not really much after John Jones and Stipe.
I know. Almeida's only like up-and-coming guy in the heavyweight division, and he fights.
I think John Jones wins, though.
Oh, yeah. Like, look, let's see who's... Tom Aspinall. You're forgetting Tom Aspinall. He looked good, too.
He looks good.
So... And then you got Sergey. Sergey's nice too. Forget about Sergey.
Pavlovich.
Yeah.
Pavlovich. And then Cyril gone, so has to fight somebody.
Bro, Alexander Volkov is ranked 6.
He looks big.
He's a big fucker, dude.
When you put on the work on Ty, I think he looks good. I think he the way he can move and how tall he is for the division.
I just love Curtis Blades, bro.
Yeah.
I love Curtis Blades. I genuinely feel like he's the only person that could wrestle with John Jones in this division. All-American, bro. And he said it too. He's like, with John, he said it like last year. He's like, with John in the division, I just know I'm the only one that could take him down. Like, I'm not saying truly. He can. I'm not saying he can, but
we haven't really seen much people take John Jones down.
He's a real wrestler. I don't think we've ever. Who's taking him down?
Maybe DC. I think DC took him down a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but. Yeah, there's not much in this heavyweight division.
Legal stuff took John Jones down.
Mm-hmm. Good one.
Kept him down there for a while. Good ground control.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to see that banger of a card. And I think that 125 division of the men's got some potential with Pantoja. I just Brandon Moreno's my guy. Unfortunately, he's not the champion. Bro can win the belt, but he can't defend it.
Yeah, it's kind of what's up with what's his name, Big Head, Brazilian dude, who was in that division, had the belt.
Figueiredo.
Yeah, is he going up? Haven't heard much from him.
I haven't heard much from him. No idea. He was supposed to fight at 135, but I think he has a fight announced.
Really?
At 125.
Oh, that's what I was gonna look up.
I think he's on December with Ian Gary. He might be, or he might be on the next month card. I know he's fighting soon. I just can't remember who he's fighting. I think he's fighting someone in the top 5. Brandon Moreno again for the 5th time. Fuck, Jesus.
Who is he fighting?
We got Seattle scoring. We got Bad Bunny tour soon.
Bro, he fights Vicente Luque, bro, on the December card.
That's not bad. That's a good matchup. Oh yeah, look, it does say that Johnny Walker said that he had told the doctor that he was in the desert.
But that doesn't, to me.
I mean, he's not wrong. He is in a way.
I don't know.
He's not like. Oh yeah, Seattle took that shit. All right, Jake Bobo with a touchdown. Jake Bobo was taken undrafted, has more touchdowns than JSN. Can you believe that? Crazy.
I can because Seattle fucking sucks.
Nah, don't say that, baby. You hurt my feelings.
Sorry. But
Figueiredo's fighting though, right?
Let me check it. Then
we'll move on.
Sorry. He's still ranked 2.
Jesus. And Moreno's 1?
Oh. No, he don't got to fight. I was like, he's fighting Moreno again. Because it's his last fight.
He doesn't have a fight? I swear I saw him on one of the cards.
No fight.
Oh, it was a fan made card, I think. That's what it was.
Brandon Royval. That's who's fighting. His division kind of sucks, bro. I don't like
that's unfortunately that's how 125 always been though.
Yeah.
Poor Demetrius Johnson. Where's he at when you need him? You think he will ever come back to the UFC?
No.
You think he would just run shit at 1?
They haven't updated it yet, but it's still John Jones #1, then Volk, then Islam. But it's gonna be
pound for pound.
Yeah, it's gonna be John Jones, which is insane to me.
Charles is still in the top 5, huh?
Charles is #5.
We love that. We'd love to see it.
Where's Hamza?
Should be top 15. Never mind. Maybe after this fight he will.
Yeah, because Kamaru is #7.
Yeah, they'll announce it probably like tomorrow or Tuesday.
I don't know. Yuri is 14 over Jamal, who was the champ. That doesn't really.
Bro, I don't understand his pound for pound rankings.
I don't.
Some of them are weird.
It's bullshit. And then Max Holloway's 12.
Contenders be higher than champions, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's it, pretty much, though.
All right. So, overall, I thought, what would you rank the card? What would you rank UFC 294?
Unfortunately,
Would you give it like a 7?
Yeah, about a 7. It was good. It wasn't
7.5.
bad.
Yeah, I think if Johnny Walker and Ankalaev wasn't a no contest, I think I would have gave it a higher rating.
Yeah,
because I didn't pay, but if people pay, they pay for 5 main fights.
Yeah,
they got 4. It's a bummer. That's why I hate these no contests and doctor stoppages because you're just like fuck.
And it was a quick card for the most part.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I think it was only like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus. I was like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
But anyways, Bad Bunny announces his tour. I think it's the name of the album he just came out with. But we don't know if that tour is gonna do great because if he tours with this album.
Yeah, I've got a lot of mixed emotions off this album.
You'll have like a different type of crowd. You won't have enough women there.
Yeah, I don't see this as an album that women love. Like, I liked it. It was cool because it was like more rap shit. But it's not like women driven music. This album,
it's not ass shaking music.
Yeah,
typically what that reggaeton shit is.
I don't know. Like, is it just for like? Is he just doing this to make some more bread? Like, he made the most money out of fucking anybody last year for touring. It doesn't seem like Taylor Swift,
like a necessary tour to take.
Because you just got off tour, like what, 5 months ago?
Not that long ago, and he's gonna go again starting at the beginning of the year.
I don't know.
He's doubling up in Phoenix. Phoenix is one of the first shows. Plus his tickets are fucking always pricey. They were more expensive than Drake's.
Yeah.
But if it was more, I'd assume he would play like old bad like certain Bad Money to bring in still like a women audience.
Yeah.
I think people will still go to watch him because it's him. But if he plays that album, I think not most people will vibe to it unless you were a Bad Bunny fan when he started off like that.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. I don't think it would do better than Drake's tour that he just ended. But I think he'll still do numbers. I think he'll still be great.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he does a stadium tour again, though. Is it like... I'm sure you could see it. Was it at Chase Field?
I don't know.
Oh, because if they're already going on, so you said tickets are already going on sale, or he just announced
it.
Okay.
But I don't know if tickets are on sale already.
Mm.
I tried to look on his Instagram, but there's like no links or anything like that. So I'd assume.
Yeah, I
they're
saw
not on
Room
sale.
40.
Hmm?
Room 40?
Oh,
Did you see that or no?
no.
Room pretty's nuts on your face, bitch.
I've never heard of that one.
Shout out my girl. She told me to tell you that.
What the fuck? Be setting me up.
Oh,
Damn, that's
shit.
actually good as fuck.
Right.
Where'd you hear that from?
I fucking forgot. She told me, but
Room 40. I'm about to steal that shit.
Room 40. I even had to text her right now. Like, what's the joke?
Room 40. Room 40. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's clever. What the fuck, B? I'm about to say that on my next date. Hey, you got room 40? That's not good? That's not a good pickup line?
Not really, bro. What else we got? What else we got, bro?
Oh, I had a question to ask you. I've never taken any, but I've been interested in trying them because all I've heard is positive things.
What's up?
Psychedelics.
Oh, I was. I haven't done it recently. I was a big shroom guy, bro.
Now, I've heard, our friend Monty was telling me all about psychedelics and microdosing. All I would hear was psychedelics. I heard the way to do is microdosing. I haven't had the experience. He was telling me that he does it mainly like in nature, like up north and stuff like that. But I don't know.
I don't know. For the most part, it's to each their own, bro. Like, everybody's a little different.
Do you have your pros and cons for mushrooms, or you think it is just strictly pros? Or
I mean, for the most part, for me, I'm pretty like I was microdosing for, I want to say, before my son was born, probably like a month straight, like 3 weeks straight, and I just stopped because I don't know. I felt like it was becoming a habit a little bit,
okay.
and I didn't really
want to continue.
Yeah, so like I've done it a lot, and I don't know the science behind. Oh, you're supposed to do this, supposed to do that. I was just doing it because I liked thinking a little deeper into things, and it kind of gives you perspective. Well, it gave me perspective on just my life in general, and it's a happy, like you just feel love, and you want to love other people. So that's just kind of how I felt about it, and
so relatively, you had a positive experience.
I've always had a positive experience. You can
have like a bad trip.
I wouldn't say a bad trip, especially if like you're microdosing.
You won't have like that much of a.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be like, if you're a microdose, you're not like fucking seeing. Like, I hate when the movies like describe it. Like, I'm sure you do if you fucking take a lot.
Or maybe like some stronger shit, because I've heard people talk about like DMT, and I heard like
but that's a little different. But
plus it's natural. Mushrooms are a natural psychedelic.
Yeah.
And I've always heard that these conspiracies where like people came up with stuff and they look deeper into it, and it was like psychedelics, or they were on psychedelics, and that's how they came up with all these.
Maybe. That's what they said about the people who wrote the Bible.
Yeah, that's what I heard on Joe. On
Joe's.
Yeah, on Joe's.
He's the one talking about like they were drinking wine with ergot, and ergot is a main thing in mushrooms. But
interesting.
I think I would always do it alone. Some people say don't. I don't know. That's why I said it's to each their own, bro. Like, you'll find out. What I would say for sure though, like, you don't want to be out like around people at least.
People. But
because you might get a little paranoid. Because me and my girl took it at Disneyland, and we were getting a little paranoid that like people were like noticing that we're off. But nobody's fucking noticing, and it's easy to get like a little paranoid in that aspect.
So do you think if people wanted to try it, like me, I've been wanting to try it, just haven't gone around to it. Would you recommend like doing like in a closed space, or like nature, being up like around nature?
If that's your thing, like, do you consider yourself being like an outdoorsy person? Like I just think. Also, you don't need to think too deep into it. In my opinion, I don't think you need to think too deep into it. You're gonna find out what you want to find out. Like, if you go into it and just be open minded to whatever is going on in your life. Just be open minded. Say like, I'm gonna come out of this seeing something differently than I did before. If that's all you go into it as, that's just how I feel. If that's how you go into it with, then you'll what I suggest though, write it down. Like, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, it doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. Ideas, write it down and look at it back. It's not going to make sense to you. It's not. But at least you'll like try to understand.
Remember.
Because your mind is just completely open at that point. Your mind is just completely open and you're seeing things differently than you ever have. And you're seeing people differently than you ever have too. Because I remember being around people and crazy. Can we bleep or no?
I could bleep it.
Okay, so I was out with my friend. Not out, but like I was just having lunch with my friend. And I seen her and she was plastic. Like she looked like a plastic figure, like a doll, plastic doll figure.
Oh shit.
And I swear to God, bro, that told me she's a fake ass person, bro. Oh. That's what I took out of it. And I could be thinking too deep into it, but I remember seeing her like a porcelain, it looked like a fake person, like a plastic person. And we know she is, right? We know she is, right? And that's just interesting, right? Like, just interesting.
I'm just kidding. I won't bleep it.
Oh, I don't care. She's probably not gonna listen anyway. So
I'll bleep it.
But yeah,
that's interesting.
I swear to God, bro. Like you see,
that's when people always looked at like Kim, they're plastic, she's fake. Like that makes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just see things differently, and that was one of the few times where I was like, okay, now I'm genuinely seeing shit. Obviously, I was probably went a little too hard, but
it was a sign, none the least.
It was a sign.
That's insane.
So, just like I said though, like go into it. If you do it, go into it with an open mind. I always like
do it with somebody though.
No. I would do it alone for that month, 3 weeks that I was doing it consistently. I was always doing it alone, and like I would just put on like a movie or a TV show, and then I would just think about like what it took for them to make the show, or like sometimes I would waste time. Like that's just another reason why I stopped taking it, because I felt like I was wasting time.
Oh, okay. Just spending hours.
Just like, and the high is long, bro. The high is really long, 4-6 hours. It's long.
Shit.
So. And people think that it's a downer. It's not a downer.
I've heard some things like that. If people take too much, the next day they'll feel like sad. I think that's another drug though.
No, that's Molly, bro. That's like that shit. Because you just drain yourself of all of dopamine, bro. And so when you're on that shit. So no, I've never had like a crash. If anything, the last hour of my high, I'm like, wow, like as clear as I've ever been, and like I'll text my parents like, I love you guys, like thank you for everything. Like seriously, like honestly, like dumb shit, but I'm that last hour I'm like clear. You could feel it, like you're coming down, pretty fucking clear. But fuck, I was gonna tell you something. No, but yeah, you just think deeper into shit than you would ever really think.
I've always heard positive things about mushrooms. You know, Izzy talking about it, Joe, Flagrant.
Yeah,
and more people. I've had coworkers tell me about it. Like, yeah, bro, like microdose, like it's just good for you. Like, that was dope. But I think a lot of people would take it. I think what people do wrong is that they'll take them and like try to party with them instead of like taking them and like using them for use.
That's what I mean. That's what I was saying. That people. That's what I was gonna say. People think that it's a downer because you're higher thinking. There's some drugs that just like you're on go. Obviously, we know what the fuck that is. But there's people that I've known that will take mushrooms and to like bring them back up, they'll do some blow.
Oh, okay.
But both of them, mushrooms elevate your heart rate, and obviously so does blow. So it's like when people do that, they fuck themselves up.
Goddamn.
It's easy to have a heart attack off that shit. But so yeah, definitely. I know you don't do that shit, but
just do like a little microdose. You could be with the people, by yourself, nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but do it just that. Don't like try to like cross.
Yeah, definitely.
Cross contaminate. Don't try to cross genres.
And what's weird is like I never want to drink on that shit. No. I never want to drink when I'm on shrooms.
See, they had to offer. You know how we went to Flagstaff?
Yeah.
They had offered me, but I was like a little bitch. But I thought about it. I was looking back on it. I was like, you know, we went on a walk. We were walking around. I was like, fuck, I think that would have been sick. Like.
Maybe
we'll walk around and then hopefully not get lost. But then I was chilling on the patio and I was like,
I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been thinking like,
because we were also smoking so much that day.
I would have been like, these motherfuckers blink. These These motherfuckers fake, bro.
But anyways, what I was saying, since I was chilling on the patio, you know, I was a little bit distant from everyone because I just wasn't in that space.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it. I was looking back and I was like, Flagstaff we weren't even in Flagstaff. Where the fuck were we? We were like past Sholo.
I thought it was Flag, bro.
No, we were because that shit was like almost a 4-hour drive.
Really?
Yeah, that bitch was far.
It was a minute away.
And
that drive, bro.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, I just don't understand what it is with girls, like.
And graphic stories.
Like, what is that, you know?
Like, whenever I tell my friends that whenever I have a coitus, I'll be like, yeah.
What?
Coitus?
The fuck is that?
Like coitus, like intercourse. Y'all never heard coitus?
I am. Maybe I've been out the game too long. I don't fucking know.
So whenever I do have coitus, I've always been a download person. I won't be like, oh, guys, like, I just had coitus, you know? But people ask me, like, oh, did you? I'm like, yeah. But I won't go into, like, detail, you know? I just don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I think that's like a personal thing that is between you and the person.
I think it's so weird, bro. Like I just like that just shows you the type of person that you are. I think if like you put your business out, because what if your boy tells you this graphic story of this girl that he was banging,
coitus,
and that becomes his girlfriend?
Yeah,
that's weird, that's bro. Weird. Like, what if how would you feel if I told you, oh yeah, me and Bianca were doing this? You'd be like, bro, that's gross. Like,
I'll go to me, like, you're nasty.
Yeah, like
I know things about it.
Yeah, like you'd be like, ugh, you know, like it's just weird in my opinion. Like I've always felt that like that shit like is none your relationship and what you do like is like none of anybody's business.
Like when Daniel said that he goes
my girl eats my ass while I'm standing in a handstand.
That's a joke, but that's something that you can joke about, and if it happens, it happens. We don't judge here.
And then when Oscar has his head off the bed and his legs are up,
it just to show you how flexible I can be.
Non-existent girl is eating his ass. It's just a joke.
Oh, yeah, to say all that. Yeah, to say all that.
No, but I was gonna ask you, bro. What is
my type?
No. Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear your type.
Really?
I'm serious.
A nice person.
Come on, I get that, but you can't just be like, oh,
like off of looks.
Nice person.
Like off of looks.
Yes.
Not even lately. I've always been attracted to Latinas, of course, but they a fucking handful. They're a handful.
Are you talking to anybody right now? Like friendly?
No.
You're not friendly with no.
No, I've been
focused.
Just focused, dog. I've been dialed in.
Mm-hmm.
I love Asians. That's always been my thing as a youngin.
Mm-hmm.
Gotten close to I guess go on to like more dates than one. It didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that though, it's just mainly been my type. But right now I'm not like shooting my shots. Maybe if I'm like,
because you've been going out a little bit, yeah.
Not too much, bro. I've been going out, but like I'm not my thought space isn't like, well, I'm trying to bag. Like I'm trying to get some ass on me. Like I just go out with the boys, have a couple drinks, and then try to get home safe. Like, you know, that's just my thought process. Just go out, have a good time. When I first started going out, when I was like 21, I was like, oh, where the hoes? You know, where the hoe? Where the huss at? You know. But now, like, I'll just go out, bro. Like lately, like, that's what I'm saying. Like I've been in more bar vibes, but if we do go out to like a club, I'll vibe, I'll dance, but I'm not like I'm not scouting for talent. Like I'm not scouting for a team. I'm not scouting for a starting five. I'm just there. And then there's been occasions where people walk up to me like, oh, I like your hat, or I like this, or you're cute, but that's not my plan to go in there. And I don't want to, like, I feel like that takes the fun from going out. Like, because if you're constantly like looking for people, I don't know. I feel like if you're just fun, the people come to you naturally. So you would say
like you're leaning more LGBTQ+.
No, fuck you. That's
what it sounds like, bro.
No, it's not.
So if you aren't getting the hint, this guy gets no fucking bitches. Is what he's trying to say.
No, because I've had I don't want to bring up my past, bro, but I was a little hoe back in the day.
Yeah.
2 months ago. And I stopped. Wow. Yeah, once I got serious about this pod and everything else, I was like, let me cut back from a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's also a distraction. I also didn't like the idea.
Yeah, women are a fucking distraction.
I didn't like the idea.
They're such a fucking distraction. Jesus, women are such a distraction,
fucking
bro.
Terrible.
Good God, they're
Sounds
such
like
a
you're
distraction.
leaning towards a
breakup. I'm just fucking around. Next episode, Oscar, where are we going out tonight, bro? These bitches, bro.
Our guys were in this episode early because our Uber's here.
Nah, bro. I got lucky, dog. Like as far as like where I'm at, and in life, because I just can't. I asked that question to you, like, because I don't even understand. Even when I did find my girl, I didn't mean to find her, right? Like I wasn't pursuing anybody. I was just going out to hang out with a friend, and then it happened the way it happened, and I just can't imagine being in like the dating pool right now, as far as like just talking to people, because it's such like a fucked up environment. Especially somebody who is like trying to build something, like
especially nowadays, dating nowadays with the internet and everything, fucking OnlyFans and
I don't even have social media, bro.
And it's still tough to find someone like to date and have like a private relationship. Like I don't know, like I've always been on my baby Keem shit where like I want me a bitch that no one knows. Like
wow,
but
that's a pull.
Yeah,
but I've never. I don't know. Yeah, I've like I said, I'm not on any socials, and I know like you probably don't pride yourself on getting women from social media because that's probably a less successful. I
like face-to-face interaction, but I'm also pussy, so I don't really go up. If there is a girl that I do find attractive, typically it's at the gym, but I'm kind of pussy.
Yeah. So if any girls are watching this, and there's one in particular that keeps liking our videos on TikTok. If you see this, he is available.
If you're Asian, I think slide my way.
The one that keeps liking your video in particular, videos with you.
Hit my line. But if you're under 21, don't hit my line, bro. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah. Can't go down that line again. You.
Yeah, because I'm tired of
little
going
girls.
out. No, don't say that.
The one that just got out of high school.
Fuck that. That's never been me. But it's like when I was 22 or 21. No, what's embarrassing is that I was 19.
17 was
no, 20. What the fuck was it? No, I was 19. I was dating a girl that was like 17. 21. And it's like, we'll go out and she'll order a drink and I'll be like, oh, get like a water.
What? You were dating a girl that was 21 when you were 19?
19 or 20, something like that.
I'll fact check this right now.
You could, bro. I don't. No.
This man's lying.
I'm not lying.
This man's lying for the pod. He's lying for you guys.
I'm not lying for the hoes, bro. Trust me. I wouldn't lie about that. I'm for real. It was it didn't go down good. So she was supposed to take me. No, she wasn't supposed to take me. We're supposed to go to Vegas together. It was me and my boy's birthday. He was supposed to go the 20th. Our birthdays are 7 days apart. But he was like, hey, we're gonna postpone it. We'll go on the weekend of your birthday. We'll all go together. And she was like, yeah, let's go. Like, you'll be 21. We'll be able to drink together and all that. And I was like, cool. And it was a fucked up thing, bro. This girl fucking pissed me off. So we're supposed to go to Vegas. She has like this Vegas app. Like you'll be able to get points and get a free stay at the hotel. So she's telling me this whole time, she was like, oh, I can, we'll get a free stay at the hotel. I was like, oh, dope. Like, like you don't have to, but I appreciate it. She doesn't let me know if she can go or not, because I guess she has to ask permission from her parents.
Wow.
And she's 24. It was weird.
Sounds like she's 18, guys.
Sounds like it was a red flag. I should have known. And
sounds like she might still be in high school, guys.
Don't be like that. Motherfuckers about to comment on my.
We got an R. Kelly over here.
Watch out for this guy. And no, but she never let me know until like the week before that she couldn't go. So I was like, I don't have a hotel. Like I don't have somewhere to stay. I gotta charge the light. She didn't let me know until a week before, and I had to find somewhere to fucking stay. So I ended up having to crash with my friend's room. It was a fucked up whole situation.
So you're bitchless that night too, huh?
I was.
You didn't even pay for none?
No.
Would you ever pay for any? Like not in the States?
What you mean?
Like, would you ever have you?
What you mean?
You have.
What do you mean?
Would you ever pay for some ass?
Oh,
Pride to the side. You're just
pride
out
to
to
the side.
experience
If I'm
something.
single, if I'm experienced, the only place I would do it is probably Amsterdam in the red light district.
That is insane.
Maybe if anything,
not even
just
Bangkok or not like Asia over there.
No,
Why not?
just scared.
You discriminate.
Hmm?
You discriminate? Or
Yeah.
no? Why?
You never know, bro. I mean, Amsterdam's like the most famous one.
The red light district area.
Yeah. I heard it on Flagrant, so I was like, if anything, but I doubt it. Like, I don't know.
I just feel like it's pretty disgusting. So you're saying you would?
If I'm in that space and I'm like, maybe got some bruise in me. And
That's how you know this guy gets no fucking bitches, because he's saying he would pay for some when there's free shit here.
It's for the story, bro. It's for the story time. That's what it is for.
I'm just fucking with you.
It's
bro.
for the experience.
I'm just fucking with you. Nah, but I would never pay for none either though. Like, I got too much game.
Not no more.
I got too much game.
Move past that, huh?
Yeah, I'm a fucking grown man.
He took shrooms and he was like, "Why am I paying?"
Yeah,
He's like, "What am I paying?"
you're right.
All I gotta do is just go say hi.
No, my freaking cousin got caught in a rub and tug. Ever tell you that story?
What the fuck?
A rub and tug's like scam.
Huh?
Yeah. He was like all over the news and shit. His mugshot was there. He was like,
oh fuck.
Yeah.
It was legit.
I didn't even know rub and tugs were real. Like, I thought they were fake, like, for the most part.
Yeah.
I was like, where is this at?
Where's this at so I don't go there?
And don't ask for something special.
How do I not get caught?
I guess it was like a Facebook thing. Like it was a Facebook group, and like
they were just looking for people.
Like they must have found it or something. Like they must have like promoted it. I don't fucking know, but I know like they found the information on Facebook, and then they went to the rub and tug from the Facebook whatever.
Fuck.
So it was a fucking scheme that the government did.
Got him. It's like
Chris, how embarrassing is that? You're going.
It's like
you're going in. He's like, oh, here's a little extra.
Like,
we got him. It's
like Chris Hansen. He's like, what are you doing here?
Sit down for me.
He's like, what are you doing here?
Oh,
shit, that'd be embarrassing, bro. If you go,
dick out, and then you fucking.
What are you doing here? I don't know. I thought I was gonna get some ass.
I don't know, man. Anything else, bro? You got anything else?
I ain't got much. Actually, I had a question. What the fuck was it? I was gonna ask you something.
Let's hear it.
You like dragons?
Nope.
You like
9 to 10 Rams.
You like Wendy's?
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's it. I was just wanted to. My main thing was to ask you psychedelics, and that spurred out to a whole.
Paying for pussy.
I'm a heterosexual male. All right, don't listen to what this fucking guy says.
You're homosexual.
I got game. My pickup lines are probably among the best.
Yeah, you know what this guy says? His go-to is
no, they can't know the go-to.
Why?
Bro. Because that's my specialty.
Well, just don't talk about your his aesthetic, all right? Just don't talk about his aesthetic. He wants to ask you about yours.
Or your style.
There you go. 14-10, you guys about to score.
Hell yeah. I'm probably gonna finish that game right now, and then I'll probably edit this bitch.
Yeah.
Got me some work to do, bro. Give me a little bit of bleeps.
Sorry.
That's all good.
Fuck it.
I gotta learn how to edit anyways. I'm about to fuck up the bleep and put it right after.
It's gonna be oh shit.
All right, we ain't got nothing, yo. We kind of just started talking.
Yeah.
Next episode, we're gonna microdose and
oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
All right, I got some.
You got time?
I got some.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Let's do it Friday.
I'm down. Well, we don't even have to do it on the pod. We can do it like afterwards. We could just chill.
Well, that's what it's long as fuck though, bro.
You think? Do you think if we recorded it on the pod, we'll say some stupid shit?
No.
No. I'll be like, this person really has some really interesting points. And it's like, oh fucking.
Andrew Tate really isn't that bad. These bitches need to be in the kitchen. All right.
There'll be a certain dictator I'm talking about. I'm like, you know what, bro?
Maybe they do run the media.
All right, that concludes episode 20.
All right.
30 more and we hit 50.
That's going to be a big one.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right. we ain't got nothing much to say. Just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Comment down if you guys have taken mushrooms. Comment down if you cried if Volk lost.
Yeah.
Some people did.
Mm-hmm. I did.
And then that's pretty much it. That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And it was fun.
We'll be on drugs next one.
Yep.
Maybe.
All right. Take care, guys.
Later, y'all.